Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be about walking on eggshells around narcissistic people. What walking on eggshells is, what the effects are that it can have on us, and how to deal with this now. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about the narcissist personality disorder to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with in your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you overcome narcissistic abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. Walking on eggshells is a term most commonly used when we are trained by a narcissist to be careful of who we are around them, for fear of reactions from them, fear of them getting angry with us, fear of them falling silent on us, or fear of abandonment from them. We begin to shut down and hide our real selves, as when we are ourselves around a narcissist, they devalue us, they invalidate us with phrases such as, "Are you really going to wear that?" or "You look terrible in that," causing us to doubt ourselves. The same with our true feelings. We begin to hide them through fear, as often when we try to express our feelings to a narcissist, they will gaslight us with "you're too sensitive, you're overreacting, you're jealous," to distract us from their behaviour so we focus on our emotions. We give up our opinions for fear of causing an argument, of them giving us the silent treatment. We slowly lose who we are to please the narcissist. Psychological abuse is often a subtle form of abuse by the narcissist, coercive controlling us, and it's gradually training us on how we should behave for them. Walking on eggshells is what people end up doing around negative, toxic or abusive people. Most often subconsciously, we end up doing this over time in order to protect ourselves from further abuse. Usually when we still cannot work out the situation that we are in, what we are indeed going through, that we are being abused, and we are slowly losing our values, beliefs and boundaries. Most of the time, we don't even realise we're being abused. Most abusers will create an environment of insecurity, confusion, fear and instability so that they gain full power and control over us, or while telling us that they love us, to confuse us so that we feel guilty when we stand up to them. We feel confusion when we stand up to them. They drip feed us that false hope so that we believe that if we just work a little bit harder to please them, all will be okay. Only it's never okay. We then end up walking on eggshells around them to please them. Some examples that you are walking on eggshells are if you're afraid to speak up about anything in case it causes an argument, for fear of reactions, fear of abandonment through the narcissist's past silent treatments, when they then blamed you for the silent treatment. You were told things like, "If you hadn't, I wouldn't." Never getting your feelings validated, getting told that you're jealous or you're insecure or you're overreacting just because you would like to have a conversation with them. Their gaslighting crushes your self-esteem and leaves you full of self-doubt. Fear of receiving anger from them or those passive-aggressive reactions. Fear of making a noise that might disturb them and never knowing what their reaction might be, from the incredible sulk, the guilt trips to the silent treatments or rage. Fear of dressing how you want for fear of what they might say or do. The overt will directly tell you that you look terrible, you look fat, you look too thin, or the covert narcissist will get you to question yourself more with, "Are you really going to wear that?" The covert doesn't directly point it out like the overt, and both ways still plant those seeds of self-doubt within your own mind. Fear of not responding to their message or phone calls instantly, as you know there will be consequences to pay from them and questions from them as to why you didn't, where you were. It's a case of they say jump and we have to say how high. Only they do it in a way that makes it seem like they care about us. They want what's best for us, so we don't recognise what they are truly doing to us. You are afraid to live your life and be exactly who you want to be. Fear of asking others for help in case they don't believe you or misunderstand you. Fear of not making their meals right, for fear of reactions in case they neglect you, throw things at you. Fear of going out with or talking to friends and family, so you slowly end up becoming cut off from those who do love and care for you. They cause arguments before you go out or when you come home, or the silent treatment, or they say things like, they don't even like you, why go out with them? They only talk about you behind your back, a form of triangulation, or they'll claim that they had a lovely evening planned for you to guilt trip you into staying. Fear of being judged by others if you do speak up. Breaking free from any narcissist, you might still suffer from those if you've been programmed over a long period of time to think this way. So you fear reactions from others who wouldn't react to you in the way that a narcissist reacted to you. You have to focus on your freedom now, even if it's things like turning your music up loud when you please, hoovering when you like, dressing how you want. The effects of walking on eggshells on us are anxiety. You might now fear the phone ringing or a message coming through, even though it's in your past and not your present, as your mind has been subconsciously programmed to respond that way to the phone, or turning the hoover on, turning the music on, fearing speaking up for yourself to others who are not abusive in case they react to you, saying no to others. You might become a people pleaser, not only to help others out, but also to protect yourself from judgment. Loss of self-esteem from all the constant criticism and put-downs the narcissist drip-fed you over time. Feeling completely shut off from the outside world and others, no longer feeling able to express yourself or your feelings. Constantly apologising to others for things you haven't even done. Leaving your own inner critic sounding like your abuser and continually putting yourself down. Does your inner critic ask if you're going to wear that? Or do you really need to hoover up right now? Do you really think that friend of yours likes you? Loss of personal self and freedom due to all the anxiety, no longer wanting to do things for you as you've been programmed to ask the narcissist first or avoid situations full stop as you already know how they'll react. Fear of speaking up for yourself. Full of self-blame and self-doubt, always questioning how you think or how you feel, ruminating about what you should do or should not be doing, worried in excess of what other people will think of you, scared to just be yourself. What can you do about it? If you're still around the narcissist, start working on a safe plan to get out. Start working on yourself. I wouldn't recommend doing this around a narcissist, as narcissists can be extremely envious. If you're out, start to express yourself again, your own personal likes and dislikes, your own wants and needs. Surround yourself with positive, happy people who are happy to show you emotions, any emotions. This will set you free to do the same. Walk with people who raise you up, who want to see you do well as you do them. Create your new core values and beliefs and standards of the things that matter to you. If somebody doesn't respect your values, that person isn't for you. Create your new boundaries around these values and beliefs. If something doesn't feel right to you, say no and stick with your no. And you must enforce these boundaries. Choose to surround yourself with those who raise you up and walk free from those who drag you down. Keep asking yourself, who am I? Or who do I want to be? Reconnect with old friends, those good ones who will be understanding. Ask yourself, if this is one of your old friends and they came to you with your story, would you be there to help them? Most people would definitely want to help you, especially those who tried to warn you. They tried to warn you because they care about you. Think about the things you genuinely enjoy doing. Could you start these things up again or start new hobbies, finding things that you love for you, creating new dreams and taking steps to achieve these new dreams. Start doing all those things that you enjoyed doing that the narcissist wouldn't let you do. Take care of your thoughts each and every moment. Don't allow others to put you down or work on no longer putting yourself down. Replace I'm not good enough with I am good enough. I cannot to I can. We can all have doubts and fears, yet when it comes to creating a whole new, much happier life, we have to learn to level up on our thinking, which takes time and practice. Take those baby steps. It's the only way, and keep going each and every day. You're allowed to take a step back now and again. Just dust yourself off and go again. Sometimes you have to recognise how far you've come and not how far you've got to go. Find your path. With good intentions, there's no wrong way or right way to live your life. There is only your way. Stay strong. You've got this. You can and you will recover from this. I shall add in the description the video on walking on eggshells that explains it in a lot more detail, as well as the video on how narcissistic people devalue you, anxiety, and recreating your self-esteem. Thank you very much for listening. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.